TimberBorn, and been a couple of days since I did a Let's Play video on here. It's actually been about 3 days since I recorded, and the last time I recorded was before the patch to update 5. And so this is the first time I have opened that save since, so we're going to see what effect it's had. I was going to say I don't think it's had much effect, but I think all of this is going to become dehydrated because we have levees along here, and that's one of the changes. The aquatic stuff should be okay because it's got water over it, so I think that's probably the only area actually that's going to be affected. I don't think any of this will be. We will unpause in a moment and see. I'm expecting this will all dry out. Before we do that, I had a comment from a bunch of you, which I appreciate. But the one that I want to have a look at is from Problame, which was saying that he thought some of my original power wheels were disconnected. So I think all of those are, or water wheels, I think all of those are connected. We put it on slow mode. Just want to check that they are part of the power network, which they are. Let's just pause. Let's just have a look. Actually, so the other thing that we have is the power output of the windmills has been reduced by 25%. So these have gone from 400 to 300 HP, whatever HP is, source, I think. So yeah, that's an issue that we're going to need to address, which we're going to start tackling today. Let's just check these ones over here as well. These are not connected, but that is because... I get what you said now, because you said maybe a disconnected path, and you're right. So let's fix that. I guess I deleted that bit of path, so that will give us a little bit more power when they get that built, because they can now get to it. Cool. Thank you for that. That's the sort of stuff that I always miss. I have more plans for stuff as well, which we will talk about as we go through. So let's just, so you can see over here, this is all starting to dry out. These are dead, so we need to get those cut down and replanted. But what we're going to do first is deal with this lack of hydration, and pretty simply we're going to put in a couple of water dumps. So I think we could get away with, I wish I'd counted, so I did that video on the effect of the update, and I wish I'd counted how many tiles that the water dumps hydrate, but basically I think I'm kind of limited by having enough space. But I think if we put one there and put a path to it, and I'm going to put a small water tank there, which is set to water and obtain. And if we start running, we've got plenty of time. We've got 10 days to deal with that. We're going to cut down these few dead trees and get those replanted as well. I want to change this as well. I think we'll have to do it during the drought. What I want to do, I think, because this is working really well. It's going to work less well now because we've lost power from these. But what I want to do is, I've been watching Skystorm lately. If you're a TimberBorn fan, you'll know who he is. And I've been learning some things. And what I want to do is take out one of these floodgates and replace it with some levees and a dam, because that will allow us to hold slightly more water in here. So, and actually while we're doing that, we could push this up. So if fact, I think I started the process of being able to do that. So let's finish that process. We do that. This is not as elegant as I would like, but I am enjoying using bridges. So we're going to put a bridge across there. I think this is the third time we've rebuilt that, something like that. We actually need, if we're going to do this, that is not the solution, is it? That is not the solution. The solution is probably more complex. We're going to levy. This is not going to be the answer we end up with, but as we're going to have to cut across here as well, whether we can go one higher all the way along there, but it's a start. It's a start. So we'll levy there. We don't need to, but I think I'm going to tell them to unplant that so we can make it look a bit nicer maybe. So that's in. Let's detonate that. We can delete that now. This guy can hopefully get those replanted, and water dump there. And I think actually let's put that in first because we're going to automate it, because that's what I like doing. There we go. We'll get that built. I'm going to high prioritize the water dump so that we don't actually lose the trees. So we were quite lucky, really. And that's the only thing that's been affected, really. I think the way to improve this is we could. The first thing we could do is, I think, we can fit a windmill there. And I'm hoping that if I put path there, oh, why can't you reach that, really? Am I really going to have to build the platforms so you can do that? I guess I am. And if I'm going to do that, I'm just going to build the platforms this side. Because what I thought I could do is... oh, I've got to go round that. These are not staying, by the way. These are not staying. These are a temporary solution to a problem. And then we can delete mode and delete those. We need to medium prioritize those to get that working again. Then I'm not bothered about how far it is from the district. I just want to be able to build it so we can get 2 more in there. Because they need to be 2 apart, which is fine. So that gives us 3 more, which gives us a lot more power. So the trees are rehydrated, and actually we could plant a fair few more now. But the first thing we're going to do is attach this to a stream gauge. And we want to pause when above 2.94 and unpause when below. Yeah, that's good enough. I wish I could type numbers in there. But... and then we are going to remove the cut from there. And where's our... the battery's not hydrated. That's okay. We can we'll leave it for now, but we can replace that with some trees over here. So I think we're pretty good for maple syrup, but we are not for chestnuts. So I think we've planted other. Yeah, we've got a big maple syrup plantation up here, which is sat doing not very much because he is full and our maple syrup storage is full. So the way to, how are we looking over here? Over here, our maple syrup storage is also full. But I guess the other thing that's changed is we are now using extract to make catalyst. So we might need to up our extract production, but I think I'm going to build another medium tank here for maple syrup, and over here where we are making our maple pastries, which has been made much slower, I'm going to put in, oh cool, that's connected now, thank you problem. Over here we want to be making, actually no, we'll make punch cards in the other district, we'll make books here still. I'm going to put in a big tank for maple syrup, and I'm going to put a rather indirect path like that. That seems to be holding up our maple syrup production, and then over here we are going to plant more chestnut trees. Where can he get to? He can do all of this, so that's cool. In that case, he will do all of this. And where are our gatherer flags can also do all of that, so that should be fine. We won't plant trees there and there. So how's this working? I guess it's okay-ish, but I think we could do with upping that. Probably the way to do that is maybe, not sure. I'm thinking bring some up the back. So if we come around here, do, I still like using the high power shafts when, even though we've got the universal ones and these ones, I still like using the high power shafts sometimes. And we're going to need some stairs to get up here. Again, I still like using stairs even though we have ladders. And then going to actually put in a few windmills. Wow, diagonally it's not happy. I want to do that, but the stairs are going to be blocked, but we could move the stairs. Again, the stairs are temporary to let us build rather than a permanent addition. So let's do that. And then they can build all of that, and then we'll put the power connections. In fact, we could put those in, and we could put that one in. And if they're building that from down below, we could put this one in as well. So cool. And what I might end up doing then is putting some more observatories along here. Right, so I've done that. The mine is the next thing that I want to tackle. So this now has a lot more power. We're going to be generating some excess. And I think, no, probably not going to be able to. I was thinking whether I could put some gravity batteries in, but for now, we'll leave that as it is. Yeah, the mine was my next thought, and we have placed it, so it's just a case of them building it. can't remember. I think we might only have one wood workshop. Yeah, we only have one wood workshop, and I think it's in the other district. So, I think that it's time to think about. I guess we don't need that farm there anymore because we're now using extract which we are keeping up with to make our catalyst. So I'm going to set that to harvest, and I'm going to unplant all of the sunflowers because we don't need them anymore. So, which is fine. It's fine. Treated planks. Treated planks. So I would kind of like this space, basically, is what I'm thinking, to make the treated planks. Oh, it's just a drought. That's good. You can cope with just a drought. I do think that we need to put in some more power, more windmills. This would be a good area to do that because these are pretty much completely drained. So they will recharge at night. If I do that, can I? No, I don't think I can get another one there, but then that's going to stop me. And now I can connect them from the back. That's fine. Always handy to be able to go in the back. Stop sniggering at the back. But yeah, that'll give us another 1,000 horsepower when the wind's blowing. Which is good. What are we short of? We are short of gears. So we have a spot here because the planks are okay. The eternal battle for gears. So gear workshop we will put there. And you have nothing to do, I know. Because we're waiting for your sunflowers to be grown. Are we full on sunflowers, I guess? We are with 1.8 thousand sunflowers. So, okay. We got any empty storages we can chuck them in? Nope. Yep. Sunflowers. Get to work. So he now should be able to, yep, there we go, they've been emptied. No. Something else I learned from Skystorm. Bots and haulers is maybe a bad idea because they have to go a long way. But yeah, as soon as these are done, we're going to windmill. Not a windmill there. Can they get to that? They can if I put a path along the back here. And we're going to do that. And that's too high. So I think here we will use universal ones. There we go. And so that will give us a way of getting power down to here. And I'm going to, once the sunflowers are all gone, we will delete this bit of path and we can start putting industry in here. Is the plan. Right. How are we doing for bots doing jobs? did unlock all of those. We have 5 unemployed bots. They are going to end up in the mine, which we need to unlock for bots. And we will have 10, and we will have them doing scrap metal. I don't remember the recipe for that. We'll have to wait and see. But we are kind of limited by... I'm hoping that treated planks happens before that runs out. We've got 13. We've got 1,000. We've got lots of metal, so we're okay. We are okay. Right. That's all going. Next project. Over here. So these guys probably have been having it fairly easy. But it's time for them to get to work. So we need to be able to get down in... I wish you could put a path through a floodgate. That'd be cool. Anyway, we need to get down into the lake bed. So we're going to achieve that like that, and then power water wheels. So I am going to check some mods. The mod that I wanted is not available. It's the powered levies mod, which is pretty self-explanatory. It has levies that transfer power in them. Before I do that, I do want to come over here and detonate this so that we can keep progressing this stuff. So put those in. So these are going to be gravity batteries for our power system over here, which is massively underpowered, it would seem, but you know, it's going to have to do for now. We could put more power wheels out here. We could do that. We should do that. So we would need to detonate that. I want to get into terraforming soon, actually. So I could start using dirt. But what we're going to do is that I'm going to put a bridge across. Yep, that works. And then we'll put a path here, and we will levy in this bit to speed up the flow a little bit, and we can get probably one more in there. So we'll let them work on that. They will get to that at some point, and I can go back to the job that I was going to work on, which has been the whole point of building this district, which is to put power wheels along here. So I really want to use dirt to do that. Then going to leave that bit for now, but we need to dynamite off all of this. So we're going to straighten this bit out, which is why I've had them clearing these trees. And we probably need to bring the path over so they can do that. We're going to run a path all the way along here. It's probably in the wrong place, actually. It probably needs to go like that. There we go. And realistically, it probably makes sense, actually, to have adders there as well. And if I delete that, adders there. Let's make that a high priority job. And we'll run a double time. I'm not going to run it. So that's going to cut away that. Actually, I did have some really useful suggestions for dealing with the bad tide and building on. So the suggestion was that part of the problem is that we now only have 4 blocks wide to get bad tide out, which I agree is part of the problem. But also we have some quite narrow channels leading up to it. So one of the things that I want to do eventually is open this up, and then we'll probably open this up a bit as well. But I think the solution we have for now is okay. So, are we full of wheat as well? We are. Not wheat. We have 4,000 wheat. Okay. We're still struggling for maple pastries. In fact, I'm going to switch the... Who predicts this will go wrong? I'm going to switch the bread bakery to maple pastries as well. So, why am I stalling? Let's keep putting in dynamite as they take trees out, but we need to start placing power wheels and power distribution. So because we don't have access to the mod that I wanted, we are going to need to do things the old-fashioned way, and I'm going to build the power system and then we'll put it to use, because the plan is to really restructure all of this. So, gears. It's gears. Always gears. But we are producing more power, getting distracted. Stop it. Right, the plan is, where can we put our first power wheel? Do we want to give the water a little bit of space? I keep saying power wheels, but I mean water wheels. Maybe we start here. Do I need? I don't need that bubble of path. Delete that. Power. Water wheels. So I think we just go there to 3 wide, and we're just going to run all the way down here. So guessing they just need to get to those. Yep. So to connect to that, we need one of them. Will a high power shaft get us up there? It will. One of them. One of them. And then the question is, do I... Yeah. I think rather than dropping the power down, it will look nicer if we do that. And then I think what I'll do is I'll do the interconnect this side. Yeah. So let's put the next bank in. And we might have to drop down the water level at some point. So again, watching Skystorm, the guys builds incredible creations, but what I'm learning is, and actually we'll see. What I'm learning from him is that water wheels hold back water. And so what you find is that if you have too many, you'll then start flooding. And that might have been the problem in our last series. So that is something that I'm trying to be aware of. And some of you are going to say that I need to put levees here. But I don't want to. I'm willing to accept that we will lose a little bit of flow. We're generating a nice amount of power off of those water wheels. So I tried the whole water folding thing in the past, and it didn't really work for me. So, which is kind of frustrating because normally I'm really good at some of those kind of things. So, but you know, it is what it is. Not going to be stressed about it. So let's get them to build that first, and then we will come back and make some more progress, hopefully. This guy can keep getting our trees, and we really don't have much wood over here, I guess because we're waiting for... I'm not sure actually why we don't have much wood over here. Because there's a lot of trees. Are we short of... No, we've got spare beavers. We need a tooth grindstone by the looks of it. So let's bunk one of those in, and we will high prioritize building that. And once we've got power over here, we're going to do some stuff to improve their well-being as well. They can keep working at that. We can come back to them. How are we doing over here? Our mine is closing in on being done, and we have not run out of that yet. Gears and paper. So do we have tails? We have explosives factories. We do not have paper mills over here, though. And we're going to be heavily reliant on paper. So I think we need to plan to put in several paper mills. And I was looking at the explosives and thinking we must have paper, but we don't use paper for the explosives anymore. So I'm thinking that we want to put in... We can pause all of those because they're just using power for no reason. We put in several paper mills, and then we put in the punch card stuff so we can improve our bot efficiency. We have 9 spare bots, which is going to be perfect for when this is finished because we need 10. I'm sure explosives is one of the things that we need. So I'm going to put in down here. Can we tuck it in? Yep. I'm going to put in a medium warehouse for explosives, and that's going to be set on obtain. I'll put in whatever the other storage is down here that we need. I can't remember what the recipe is. Check it. Let's look. Treated plank. So we're going to need more treated plank production. But if I put in a large pile there for treated planks. So we actually have no storage for treated planks by the looks of it. It's probably part of the problem, so let's high prioritize building that. Then I'm going to put in a lot. Actually, we have, I think we have a large pile for scrap metal. We do. So I'm just going to put in our underground pile. I'm just going to put in a large pile for scrap metal set to supply. It's set to supply. And that'll be our new mining district. So hopefully they can get that done soon. Gears and planks are an issue. The wood's come back up, which is good. Yep, pleased with that. Our new bridge is built. So... do I lose a block and move it back one? I'm kind of tempted to do that. Right, let's put the path there. I'm kind of tempted to do that, so let's delete that. Delete the bridge. Delete the bits of path. And yeah, I'm kind of tempted to move it back to here. So what that will look like is... actually, that will be better because it will be flat then. Yeah. So I'm going to put a levee there. We're going to put levees there. The path. We will have a few, 2, 3 triple floodgates. Levee, levee, and dams. go. No, that is not high enough. We need the higher floodgates, so we need to do that. And then we need to unlock the metal floodgates that are 4 high. Do 3 of those. Then 2 more levies, and then 2 dams. That's it. And probably we will need to do a path along there. I think we can build on top of these. So we could do that, and then we can build all of that. So we can just leave them to that. Why is our mechanical pump poured? I'll pause when drought starts. That's okay. Yep. We don't want to pump water out of here. If need be, we want to be able to let it the other way. So, fact. Pause. Advanced. Attached to stream gauge. Attached to this stream gauge. Disable during temperate. No, we don't do that. Stream gauge at low threshold. So if it goes below 0.1, we are going to drop the floodgates to 0. If it is above 0.6, they're going to be all the way up. That's fine. So that means if this area dries out, they will lower the floodgates to this way. If this area dries out, that will force this one to dry out, which will let water through. We probably should do something similar down here. Can I build a stream gauge there? Can they get to that? They can. And then we'll set it up so that if this one dries out, we open these floodgates up. Because the idea of this is it keeps the other areas hydrated. So, right, back over here. So we can put in the rest of the dynamite. And they are progressing the water wheel project, which is cool. Hopefully, yep, they are building these. So we'll let them build those, and then we'll put the next ones in. The next one's going to have to start here because I want to keep the bridge. The bridge is quite useful, so extend that to there probably, and our next set of 3 water wheels goes there. And I think actually we'll do it there as well. We should have 4 ways on these just in case we want to start building industry this side. Although there is the risk with a bad tide that it will flood. So, but we could put levees along here as well to corral that. So you can go. You can go. So that straightened that up. I think actually this is maybe not the best district to do it, but we will use this one for now. Going to take off some of this corner. So I'm going to do that. And that's going to need pathage just to improve the flow. Yep, they can get to there, so that's that opened up a bit. This is all the same district, which is it's still green actually, which is okay, cool. So we're going to do that. We're going to put in a 1 by. I love using suspension bridges. My new favourite thing. And we are going to dynamite this corner off. And then down here, we need to get across to this. This is not going to be overly elegant, but it will do a job. So I do love the unlimited district limits. We want to do, again, not super elegant, but I'm going to do this with platforms, because when we get bad tide, the bad tide will be coming over here. And I'm going to delete all of these dead birch trees as a start. We leave them to do that. We need some hydration up here. So I think the way we will accomplish that is with a water dump there. How's they doing well with that? That's all doing okay. It's growing in nicely. You can be paused, actually. Don't need you being. We have a load of spare beavers. So this is almost all built. Because they put that in, they now can't get to that. So not pretty again, but we'll tidy some of this up afterwards. But our power grid is now generating enough for 3 observatories. So once that's built, we'll delete all of this, and then we'll stack a couple more, and that will be really good for our science. We can get rid of these then as well. Chestnuts. We need more of them. So how's this doing? They are progressing, which is cool. This is all built now, so this is producing lots of power that we're not using. But what we could do as a little bit of a buffer, I so miss the flywheels mod. I hope Battery Smooth is updating that. I really do. Can we get these? No, so we'd have to come out one, I guess. Let's do that. Yeah, we can do that then. So we'll get those built and then we'll hook them up. That will give us a little bit of power buffer to keep this running in the dry season. Or in the, not the dry season, the opposite of the dry season. The wet season, that would be the opposite of dry. We've not got so that these are unlocked yet. They are very nearly done getting all the sunflowers harvested, which is cool. So let's head back over here. Let's normal prioritize these 2 wheels now so they actually build them. And plan the next bit. So going to be that power, 2 bits of power shaft gap, 2 bits of power shaft gap, 2 bits of power shaft, 4-way, 4-way, and I'm hoping that by deliberately building these in this order, they build it in this order. And gears. That will all open all of that up once this is built, which is connected to this district. That will be done, which is cool. So potatoes are growing. Here we have a big stack of full warehouses here for food, which is cool. That's not ideal, but I'm not too worried about that. So let's speed up time a bit. This has been built, which is cool. So we can delete the bridge now. We can delete the little bit of path. We can don't delete, detonate, please. Detonate that. We then need to move those and detonate that. And no, single is fine. That's fine. That will let us put the power there, and then we want a water wheel there. It's good. Let's detonate this stuff. I think that's going to be all the way down. Yep. I really don't like this mess in front of it. I really don't. So much so that we're going to do something about it. And what we're going to do is build a bunch of one long bridges. And then we should be able to set dynamite off the end of them. I know. I should have done this first. I didn't think it would bug me quite so much as it does. It can do that in their own time. We have a mine. Awesome. So we have a mine. It needs... I thought it was explosives. It's gears. Oh, geez. Let's change that over to gears. I don't know why I thought that was explosives. Obviously, I was being a bit blind. Delete that now. And delete that, and we can delete that. So we really, really need that to be built. I'm going to high prioritize, or medium high prioritize building these. Gears are a serious limiting factor. We have plenty of planks, or a decent amount of planks, but there's somewhere we can easily throw in a gear workshop temporarily, because it's really holding us back. Don't hate me. Yes, I know it's ugly. It's not staying, but we seriously need more gears. And we have some spare bots, so they are going to work in gears and some planks. We only have one gear workshop over in this district. No wonder we're short of gears. Or yeah, no wonder we're short of gears. Oh well. We also need to hook in these. Hopefully they are just logs. Actually, while they're at it, they can build those as well. And we'll assign those some priority as well. And then we'll go back and check on our damn water wheel project thing. Because we've lost... Have we lost power? Because the power connectivity goes through there before the bot production. That's why we've lost that. Okay. So we need them to get this finished so that we can progress. So, which is gears. It's all gears. So, and then I think I will straighten up this path. There. We should also link it up here. Then I want wood. I think we're going to put another lumber mill in. And then I'm going to put in two, 3 gear workshops. I'm assuming that the hauling post can transfer power because of that. Just in case I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. No. And our windmills are all built. So our power network is doing better. It's good. And our bots are reconnected. And our gravity batteries are recovering a little bit. So that's good. But, you know, it's not that far from there over to here. Is it? Okay. Let's do that. And then we will make that bit of the corner off as well. I think I will. So that needs to be triple, and that will go all the way down. Then we need, actually, if we put it there, we can get away without removing it. And then this needs to be single dynamite, which is dynamite that doesn't have a partner. Oh, the water's back. Let's detonate that. And that opens up this a bit. So that can flow a little bit better. And how did we do? Everything stayed hydrated. We've got loads of water. This stayed okay. This unpause when drowsed. Unpause when temperate end. Yeah, I don't get this one. There we go. We will manually unpause it. So this did open up. So these are obviously a bit low, but yeah. This system is making progress, which is cool. They are making progress on those. That's nearly done. So let's detonate that out. Oh, it was clever. I didn't terminate it there. So let's continue being clever. Do that. And that will give us a little bit more. And the reason that I want the gravity batteries is to make use of the nighttime we are generating but not using. And the plan is we can probably come across here, up the side here, and into these. But I really want to tidy this mess up first. So. I'm not sure why there's a spot of... Is it an unplanted tree? It is an unplanted tree. So probably we need more windmills, but what we might do is bung those all up here where it doesn't really affect us. So, right, back over here. How is this network doing now? So we are generating 2,000 horsepowers and We are not over the top yet. So that's good. We can keep going. So continue the process. So reset. So again, I'm building them in order so that hopefully no one gets stuck and everything gets built. That's the plan. And we'll probably go down to somewhere here and see how we're doing for power at that point. Awesome. We can detonate this and this, and that should all flow a lot nicer now, which is very cool. They have not got to this yet. Is it too far? Because I'm dumb and I didn't build the 2 squares of path that we needed. No. I would like, and this would probably have to be a separate district, unless I just do something kind of crazy, but I would like to block this corner off. And maybe once we've got the power grid done, we do something crazy and maybe just run like a line of levees or something down there. But still not got the gears to build that. They are progressing building. Is log storage over here? Full? No. That's planks. That's logs. So you get chopping logs down, you two. I'm guessing it's more, obviously more than 2 can deal with, maybe. Right, that's all sorted. Those are built. Those are running. Excellent. So hopefully that's going to start to put you. Planks are drop. Let's said it was temporary. It's temporary. Otherwise it'll stay there, and I do not want it staying there. It looks ugly. So let's get rid of it. But these are all in, and we're still not generating enough power. I guess we're using more, so I feel we should be making use of this. Oh, you can be deleted. Got plenty of scrap mass. I'm not worried about the fact that we don't have many treated planks yet. We do need to get treated planks going over here, but I think therefore I am. Do we need this path anymore? Only because I want to build along here. Do these recover much at night? Not fast enough. Right. I think that's telling me that we need to accelerate this project. That's all 1 level, so oh, this is big. This is big. I think we need this. We are going to run power all the way to the other district. I need to run it along that edge, but that's going to be a bit of a pain to build it. So I'm going to put 1 there and then do that. So that I can build that and that and there. There. Well, I don't want to do like endless 90-degree turns, so we're going to run many straights as we can. Let's start working from this end too. And a priority, build me a four-way piece there, please. Over here. Do I have more planned? I do not. How's this looking? It's not flooding at all. It's generating 2,500 horsepower. As said, I know I should not be using levees here. I should be using dams, but I'm content. Stuff doesn't always have to be perfect. Okay? It can be imperfect. I probably... So I was not going to prioritize joining them up, but I think we need the power, so... I was going to go excavators next. I think that's the limit of what we can do. We could jink over a bit and do more, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, I was going to do excavators, but I think actually we need to do this, so that's what we will focus on. Head back over here. Right. Guess we want to be looking that way. Let's come in a straight line over to there. We want to leave a bit of a gap so we can run a path. I'm so glad we don't have district limits. I am so glad we don't have district limits. What we can do, if we're sensible, is we can run a path along both sides and build from both ends. It may not work, but we will try. May not work along this bit because making use of the inside of the path to be able to get from here, we should be okay. Let's do some straights. And then, come on, right through this. Sorry, I'm not talking very much. I'm kind of concentrating. That wasn't obvious. Right. We need to get a path. Let's run the path first. Because without the path, we can't build it. So the path can hug that. So let's do that, 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 and then we can do a straight run to there. Jink, jink, there, there. Our other one over there. So we can almost hook into it. Do I hug the wall now to save space? We do. trans district power line is sketched in. Hopefully, many beavers will not lose their lives in the enhancement of beaver civilization. So, and then path. And then don't have to follow it completely. Go. The trans district power line is in place. Well, it will be when they build the darn thing. Please tell me we are importing gears. We are, but just aren't enough of them. And that is almost complete. Yeah, I want to run dirt all the way along here, probably to about here, so that we're not completely ruining the work we put into making it wider. But then, yeah, I think I'm just going to sketch it in where they can't build it. So I think we're going to do that, basically. All too far to be built, which is fine. That means that we are going to, not you, over one. We're going to want to dynamite all of that, which is perfect, actually. And then we can just think about how we make that wider. But they're saying they can't get there. Yep. Path. 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 I want them to be able to place the dynamite, but not to build that. We'll extend it slowly. It's this monstrosity of a path. Can be deleted now. That's cool. It's going to take them so long to build. I'm just going to leave them to it. Back. Over here, we need some treated plank production. I'm going to put in 2 because we seem very short of treated planks. We needed a paper mill. And I think what we might do is be a bit creative and be not really that creative, do them like that. And then 2 printing presses. So we'll do a bit of path there. And a quick link there. I know it's super creative. And then storage paper can go in there. And we'll then do small warehouses jotted round for the punch cards. We'll do 1 punch cards, books, and so we're just going to do a bunch of small storages for punch cards. We may as well do small storages for books as well while we're at it. You can put one there for books. And then over here where we've got fuel and stuff, we'll put a small warehouse for punch cards. We need a medium one as well. Just so we can stockpile some. Awesome. Get to work. I was going to get to work. Geez, they are crushing it. They are crushing it. We're not that far from being connected apart from the freaking gears. No. Not all of this is flowing that well. I know this could be closed in. I could have shuffled it all over one. Oh. You know, when you build something, you build the whole thing slightly wrong. Yeah. Yep. No, that's not what I wanted. Still slightly wrong. Want it there. Yes, we can delete that first bit of path. There. And we're going to work backwards, shuffling this over. And try and keep it connected so that it's generating power. Hey, finally. Right. Time for... Do we really have that many spare beavers in here? No, we have lots of jobs and not enough beavers. So we need to build more housing over here. That's a nice area for housing. Fine. And then I'm going to unlock landscaping, dirt extraction, because although we have bots now, we don't have to use bots anymore. So we need to drop the power down to get into there. I think what we'll do is we will shuffle that over one. We will put a three-way connection there. It's a matter of priority to be built. We want to start building, because it's going to take ages because it needs treated planks. A terraforming station. Put that there. Put that the wrong way around. There. And we will put a couple of large piles there. Just to get us going. Actually, what we want is a path that runs all the way up here. Delete that little bit. And storage, large pile, dirt. Because we want the dirt this side, because this is where we need to use the dirt. So. Once they've built these four, actually, because I was somewhat sensible and put in 4 ways, we can connect them as we go, which is good. I don't want to lose the power grid, which is now connected up. So all the way back over here, we are generating. It says we're generating 2,000. It is connected up, isn't it? 2,000 of 0. Dark tide incoming. Where Where have I screwed up? 2000 of 0. Sorry, I'm fault finding. So it stops. When does it stop? There. Had to delete the other bit as well, because otherwise they wouldn't have been able to get in the corner. Hopefully that's everything. I guess I could check. That's got... Yep. Yep. No. Cool. Once that's built, the new grid will be connected in. Donate all of that. Housing, triple lodges, 1, 2, 3, decoration, roofs, roof. And then we will, well-being, let's put a rooftop terrace on there. We can do kind of that. There we go. Cool. Well, this is going to take an age to get everything in that it needs. It needs gears. But it is the next... You know, these projects take time, don't they? Again, it's like watching Skystorm. He skips so much stuff that, you know, it all takes a long time. So I think because we're going to be waiting a while, we can temporarily do this. And learn from your mistakes. Do that. We'll get that wheel. And then I guess actually as I do this, I'm going to be disconnecting stuff, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah, we need a lot more beavers over here. So is this now? It is. And we're generating more power than we need. Awesome. Although we've got a lot more to build. So, you know, there is that. We have 17 spare bots. What do we want them doing? So they need treated plank still. Although I said that they aren't ideal, I'm thinking we get some more of them hauling. And once we get the punch carts, they'll be able to haul a bit more. So that works for me. Right, so 250. We're not over topping yet, so right. Next set of power wheels to build, or water wheels to build. So let's let them, actually I'm going to let them pick everything up first. And I guess it would probably be sensible. Let's be sensible to do this. And this. This. And that way we won't lose the connection when we delete these bits. Right. It's going to be interesting to see how these small changes we've made. Why aren't you deleting these trees? Give it some priority. See if that helps. Let's whiz back over. Got lost. In there. Ah, see, this worked. They can build the dynamite off the edge of the bridge. I don't think they will be able to build these ones. Actually, I'm going to put singles there so it gets level. I'll put it in. I don't think they'll get to it. but I'm not worried if they don't. Cool. Yeah, they have built our new thing, so put these up to 3. We can now delete these. Build our new dam. There we go. Just for completeness, I'm going to dynamite that a little bit there. And they need to go up to 4 now. And what that will do is it will, in theory, if we get enough water, let us fill this all the way up. It doesn't matter because water's coming through this way. So have no current actually, but water is coming through this way. I want to do more with water management, but that's a job for the future. So there we go. So if we do 2 more bits of path, 3 more bits of path. There we go. And then all of that can go in and detonate that bit because that's everything that needs to go there. Apart from that one. It's going to be interesting to see how the flow all works. We have a bad tide inbound, don't we? We need to delete these. So that the beavers aren't going down into... Oh, they're going down that way as well. We don't want beavers going into the bad tide. You can do other things while you wait. Let's check all of our defenses are up. That's open. I guess this could be open as well. And this is now still generating a nice amount of power. It's not flooding, which is good. This is not so good, but we have 6 days and they're going to last 14 days, so that's okay. So this is already helping. We can start to delete the path. And playing with fire here, putting explosives next to toxic waste, which is essentially refined toxic waste. So, yeah, let's ignore that. This is all built, so we can delete this. I'm going to stop in a minute. I've done it again, haven't I? I'm going for ages. You've got yourself stuck. Do I have unstuckify? I do not. Get this Aegir out. Please. So this should be paused. It should pause when a bad tide starts. Yeah, pause. Oh, it's paused now. That got quite full. Actually, that got quite full. Many, many more plans for storing water. That's quite bad. That's quite bad. We should... Actually, we don't need to do anything because they're not going to be going there. But if we detonate this, is it going to help? Oh wow, it's killed off a whole load of our... We need to levy along here because we can now. And we need to open this up so that we can protect. Yeah, we need to open this up some more, which is going to be harder now, but yeah, we'll deal with it. So my thought is, once we get access back to this side and access to dirt, progressing slowly, is we will terraform along here. So we'll have to replace this power line again. We will terraform along here. So that's straight. I might then... I don't think I want to increase the height of this. I think we're going to manage it by opening this up some more. Let more water through. Maybe we just remove all of this. Doesn't need to be there. How high is that? It's 3 high, isn't it? 3? Let's just quickly check. 1. Yeah. Let's just take that corner out. That will open that up a bit more. It can flood all the way through there then. We'll open this up some more. We need to levy along here to protect the trees. But things are progressing. And I think I need to stop because I've been going for bloody ages again. So what have we achieved? We've started making books into punch cards. It's cool. We've got our treated planks coming out of here. I don't think we are producing pine resin in here, so we are reliant on this. They are importing it, but we should probably have a small storage for pine resin there. I'm wondering if we should link up these 2 districts with a gate. We could like bung it in here somewhere, because these are going to need pine resin or treated planks. Let's do that, but as our final act of the day. So we need to get over the power drain, but that's easy. We can just go stairs, stairs, platform, path, district management, district crossing. If we go that way, if we need to, we can put a few little warehouses and stuff here. We'll do 4 and 4 in each side. Okay, I'm going to call it a day. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Explosion. She can go. So comments, questions or suggestions, stick them below and I will see you next time.